Something that's so beautiful about life is that we all can experience the same thing and have a different outlook on it. And I feel like that's what drives my creative vision, my artistic vision, my expression. I want to be able to tell my story the way I see fit and paint the way I view this planet, the way I view this world and universe with my own brush. My name is Ben Reilly, and I've been rapping since I was 14 years old, recreationally. I'm wearing glasses like I lead him. I've been rapping since I was 14 years old, but professionally I've been a rapper since 25. I'm 29 now. I'm from New York originally, but I've been in Atlanta for a great bulk of my life. So both cities and cultures influenced my entire style, the way I rap, the way I approach music, whether it be on 808s and trap drums or whether it be some jazzy boom bap stuff. I pull from both cities heavily. Both of my parents are from New York. My mom, she's from Brownsville, Brooklyn. My father, he's from East New York. When I moved to Atlanta, I was 14 and it was my first time really meeting my father. But one thing that bonded us was he was a rapper back in the day. And he was like, your mother tells me that you want to rap. Truthfully, that's like a core part of our relationship as well. And the first song I ever recorded was a song with my dad. And it's on that CD. I wish I could play it. I can't remember the last time I had a CD or a CD player. But this is my first song. I like to look back at it and say like, okay, that was my starting point. Collaboration is the entire thesis of my creative process. I don't produce my own stuff. I'm always working in tandem with someone else, you know what I mean? I started from a group, so I take collaboration very seriously. I blend a lot of different elements to kind of bring my style together. A lot of times it can be conscious, it could be ratchet, it could be fun, it could be alt, it could be maybe a little bit of rock, maybe a little bit of R&B. I would describe my musical style being like, I don't want to say abstract. I would just say like my musical style is like Ben Reilly. So this is my velvet superhero cape. It just makes the fantastical feel a little bit more tangible to me. Lately, a lot of people have been telling me my music feels surreal. Currently, I've been playing a lot with the themes of like power and responsibility. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, with great power comes great responsibility. I want people to walk away from my music saying, this guy has a story to tell, and he has a very interesting way of telling it. When I write music, bro, there's two things I envision. It's a performance and a music video. I'm at a point with my relationship with Jacob where I personally don't want to say want to work with anyone else visually, but I prefer to have Jacob be my number one. He just gets it, you know? And he's very thorough, he's punctual, he understands.
We're doing some visual content.
First song I heard was Maytag. The first time I heard that song, I was like, oh yeah, we gotta work together. And also at the time, it was like the best song I've heard that I got to put my creative stamp on. Working with Ben, it's like his music is so great by itself, and to be able to work on the visual end of that and like really kind of fulfill his whole creative identity, I think that's really cool.
The moments where something just clicks is a breakthrough in and of itself, you know? When it comes to working with Jacob, we kind of like spin around a lot. And sometimes even in the moment of shooting, we'll be like, yo, that architectural structure over there looks crazy. We should probably do something with that. That might be a cool shot.
I mean, really is my role as a director working with artists is just I almost kind of view it as like filling in the gaps to their creative visions and be like that connecting piece. I'd say what influences my creative process, especially with music videos, is just really collaborating with the artists just so our visions for a project can mesh together.
I knew this already, bro. Do anything to get the shot. And like, he'll figure out a way to make something that feels impossible possible. I don't think every time like me and Jacob work, we always agree on the same like, oh, we should shoot it like this. Okay, we're shooting a video for my song, but just as much as it's a video for my song, is also like his video.
Me and Ben have a lot of trust in our relationship. If I come to him with an idea that isn't a good idea, like he'll tell me, but also like I fully trust that it's not a good idea if he tells me that.
If there are differences They can be talked about, especially like if it's about an idea. I think most ideas sometimes get either championed or shot down. So it's like either way, like there's a middle ground between both. So if you can figure out a way to have a middle ground between two people working towards the same goal in a different manner, I feel like you could really find an easy way to get the best possible outcome. One of my friends, he said something that stuck with him. It was like, there's no such thing as writer's block. You're just scared that what you're about to make is going to be bad. Make it. The more you create, the more you okay, maybe that idea, I can revisit it and repurpose it and change it into something else. So a lot of times I rework something and I'll like just keep remixing it until it feels right. Especially when I really, really believe in the idea. And that goes for visuals too. I think we did that with a couple of visuals, like Agenda. We shot Agenda like twice. I think you just got to keep trying something to come from it.
We're creatives that happen to do music. We like making things. It doesn't matter exactly what it is.
Social house means collaboration.